Hi, my name is Colina. I am doing this Q&A for Hioffer. I am the Business Development Manager for Hioffer Europe. So we're doing our live Q&A today, and then we're going to go on leave for a few weeks, and then we are going to come back to continue our live programming once a week from Italy. And we'll give you news and updates and information about jobs and events and very exciting things that we have in the future. So I'm going to start by telling you a little bit about Hioffer. We are a recruiting company. We have a platform that is online, and we have satellite offices all over the world. One office is located in Florida in the United States, in South Africa. Our European office is located in Italy. We have a team in the Philippines and a satellite office in Thailand. And of course, our headquarter office is in Beijing, China. So my name again is Colina, and so let's start with some information about us. We have some exciting things happening in the next season, and we're gearing to bring to you some new types of jobs, some new types of telecommuting jobs. So we are now focusing on English as a second language jobs, which is fantastic for teachers that want to teach online or in person in China. But we are expanding to include telecommuting jobs that are in other professional fields as well. So for example, we are opening jobs in the marketing industry. So we now currently have a job on our job board, hioffer.com/jobs. So if you go there, you see a lot of English as a second language jobs that are both online, telecommunication, and in person in China. But what's exciting is now we have opened up another industry, marketing specialist. And if you go to hioffer.com/job, we have a position SEO expert that opened today, and it's located in China. Every day, all the time, we're opening new positions and new professional positions. We're focusing now on marketing, for example, international marketing specialist. And what's exciting is we also will be having a marketing researcher. And we're opening up other industries as well. So why are we expanding? So we're expanding because we have a big market. And so China, it's really wonderful because China is now expanding globally. They're not only doing business in their home country, but they're expanding to the global marketplace. For example, Chinese startups, they are starting their business globally and internationally. So they're marketing overseas to take their products and their services to other markets. And that's really exciting for us because we get to open up different jobs for telecommuters, for professionals that are looking for work in their own fields, such as customer service representative, marketing specialist, sales, and researcher, marketing researcher, business development, etc., etc. So these companies and industries in China need and want to go overseas, and they need help to do so. And we are expanding into this field to give opportunities to professionals that are looking for some professional work, not only as teachers, English teachers, but also other services as well. So companies that need to learn English might want to do so because they want to expand their market overseas. So they're going to need other people to help them do that. So coming in the autumn, we're going to be expanding a lot more. And so keep a look at our website to find these positions and apply. So how do you apply for these new positions? It's the same as English teacher. What you do is you find a job that you like, or if you want to keep yourself available on a database for employers to search for you, you go to our website and you register. And when this broadcast is finished, I'll put a link in the comments, and you can click on the link to register yourself for English teaching positions, for marketing positions, for other professional positions that we have available for you. So how do you apply? You register on our system, and the reason why we want employees, job seekers to register is because it helps the Chinese company find you. So the services in China, the applications in China to find employees are different than what we use in European countries and the United States. So we have this bridge, this gap, hioffer.com, that we are using to connect Chinese employers with and people that want jobs. So you register your profile on our site with your name, your information, your contact information. It's your Hioffer resume online. And so you have the opportunity to enter keywords, to enter your experience, and to upload a professional photo so they can see your face, and a video so they can hear you speaking and talking a little bit about yourself. And then when they come to us and say, I need a market researcher, then they can go and they search for a particular profile, a particular experience, and your profile can come up, and they can contact you by email, by Skype, by WeChat, by QQ, by any means that you choose to disclose that information, even by telephone if you want them to call you. The best way to get contacted by employers is to have a fantastic profile. So what is a fantastic profile? So a really professional photo, good clear video with a clear background and good lighting. So these profiles are really important to have when creating a Hioffer profile for Chinese employers to search for you. We have a question from James. So would you be employed by your clients? Well, it depends on the contract, James. It depends on the job, and it depends on the type of contract. So for English teacher, it is a independent contractor if you're teaching online, and it's usually for 6 months or a year, however long they want to hire you for. And so you would be freelance if you're working online as a teacher. And most of the online telecommunication jobs would be contracted. That's in my experience as a contractor and as a freelancer. Telecommunication jobs are usually freelancer contract. So if you take a job that's located in China, you would be probably employed. So that would be a longer contract. Professional contracts are longer. Professional, and by professional I mean like marketing person, SEO expert, jobs, business development jobs. Those are employed in country, because you also need visas, you need longer contracts, and you have other benefits as well. So if you are online, it's mostly will be a contracted position or freelance position. So that's a very good question. In rare circumstances, you could be employed as a telecommute employee, but that probably not at first. I think it would probably be freelance and contract first, and then as time progresses, it could come to the employment status. But I certainly wouldn't count on that in the very beginning. So, creating your profile, having a professional picture and a good video, and it's important to fill out all of the information that you see. And this is because the employer uses keywords and different selection categories to find you and to look for people in a particular field. So when you're filling out your information, it's important. So a lot of people have asked me, how much per hour should I put on my profile? Because we ask you, what is your base rate per hour and your monthly salary that you would like? So this is going to depend on several things, and I'll give you a general key to what to do to create this part of your profile. So it depends on the country that you're based in, the general wage for the country you're based in for your career. And you also need to consider that you are going to be working for a Chinese company. So charging a United States hourly rate or an Australian hourly rate is not really too fair for a company or an employer based in China. So that's something to consider when you're putting in looking at your base rate. You don't want to undercut your work at all. This is not what I'm saying, but I'm saying keep this in mind. If your rate is too high for the Chinese market, they might not contact you for your base rate. Now remember, when you start out, you can start out at maybe a lower rate and prove yourself, and after 6 months you can command a better hourly rate or a better monthly salary. But keep these in mind: where you're located and where is the company that you're working for based. Also, another thing to consider is your certifications that you have, and your university background and your work experience. Now, some people can command $50 an hour for their work, but starting out at a new company, maybe you can't get that, maybe you can. So these are factors that you can keep in mind. And don't forget that when you're considering your hourly rate, especially if you are going to China or you're going to a different country to work, it's not always about your wage or your salary. It's also about the benefits that you can get. So, for example, you might accept a lower hourly or salary monthly rate, but maybe you get free housing when you're in China. So that is something to also consider when accepting a job overseas. Maybe sometimes you can get certain benefits by working online as a telecommuter freelancer as well. And what I mean by this is, for example, you are registered on Hioffer and you are an English teacher, but you are not certified by one of the global affiliations to be an English as a second language teacher, and you want to do so. So a benefit for someone who wants to be an online English teacher with Hioffer is certification. We have partners that are associated with us. For all of our people that are registered with us can get a teaching certification, an English as a second language teaching certification for a discounted price if you're registered with us as an English teacher. So that's one benefit that you have as a Hioffer registered member is certifications at a discounted rate. So right now we have three partners that you can contact if you're interested in getting a teaching certificate. So one is CELT Athens, that's located in Greece, and they offer the CELTA and the Delta, as well as other online teaching career development courses. So I have to remember to put their link in the comments below so you can check them out. Our second partner is headquartered in Florence, Italy. They offer the TEFL certificate, and that's not an online certificate. They offer the in-person TEFL certificate, and they have locations all over the world that you can take these courses from. And our third partner is iTEFL. So iTEFL is an online TEFL certificate, only online, and it's quite affordable, so you can get this certificate at quite an affordable rate. So these three partners, as registered Hioffer members, this is one of the benefits that we can offer you as a registered job seeker on our website. So the hourly wage and the benefits that you can get differ. So keep these things in mind when you're looking at jobs and working online or working in person in China. So the people that are logging on now, logging off, that will come watch this in the future, always contact me through email, crosner@hioffer.com. I'll put that in the comments also below. Ask me your questions here on this video or in email. And remember that we are going to take a few weeks off from the live shows, but we will continue again the last week of August in new locations of Italy, and hopefully with some new events. So not only will you be asking your questions and talking to me, but I will also bring you to a different location. So these are the glories, some of the glories of telecommuting as far as work and traveling at the same time. So one more topic that I want to talk about and is technology. So when you're telecommuting, carrying around a lot of technical equipment isn't always especially if you're traveling, isn't always a comfortable situation. I've been teleworking for about 5 years in travel. It's both. It has a freedom to it, but it also is very difficult at times because you are living and working in the same place. And when you're traveling, there's an added problem of internet and losing technology and things dying and computers not working and printers not working, etc., etc. Well, I've kind of made my base in Italy, so it's becoming a little easier because I have my things in one place, and then I take my laptop and my phone and my video equipment with me to different locations. But basically, when you're traveling, what you need for teaching English online, what you need for marketing online and business development online, and pretty much any telecommuting job that you do while traveling are three things. One, a smartphone. So, and I say this because your smartphone can be also your hotspot and your backup device. So having a smartphone with you, that is able to work in Europe or whatever country that you're going to be in that is unlocked and not locked for example, only the United States. Having a smartphone is one of the technologies that has come in handy for me when I've been traveling and working. Now, when you go to different countries, you need a SIM card. And what I use is a SIM card that you pay weekly. Some SIM cards you can pay monthly. Most in Europe, for example, don't have a contract. So the SIM card that I'm using right now in Italy, I get 1 gigabyte of data per day. So this is also with 4G service in most locations, not in all locations. But I can also use my phone as a work backup. I use it as video. I use it for social media and working updates. And I use it as a hotspot. So if I'm going to a hotel that has quasi-good internet service, or an area that is not so great with connecting to the Wi-Fi in a particular apartment that I rented or a hotel, I can always use my hotspot as a backup. Now, it's not good for heavy uploads. The hotspot is not good for a lot of really bandwidth heavy things because it uses all of your data, but it is a great backup. And it is a good thing to consider when you're traveling. Smartphone, in-country SIM card. Laptop. Now, I don't have a Mac. I use a PC because it's what I'm versed in. I'm not a graphic designer. If you are a graphic designer and you're traveling, of course you're going to probably have a Mac product as you like, as you do. But I've noticed most graphic designers use the Mac because it's more friendly to use it. Now, for me, doing marketing and business development and project management, as well as recruiting, my PC laptop is fine. What you need is a lot of space to save videos, to save photos, to save data, and a web browser. For me, that's great because I need a lot of space because I have a lot of different software programs that I need to use for teaching, that I need to use for video editing as well. So having a big hard drive has been very beneficial for me. Okay, so I said 3 things. First thing was the smartphone. The second thing was the laptop. And the third thing is actually the headphones. So I do a lot of video conferencing, and there's a lot of noise around you, especially in the summertime with the windows open. So having a good headset with a microphone is a really good idea. It's a little bit cumbersome when traveling, but you can also get smaller ones that are very fantastic with a microphone that doesn't really pick up a lot of data. You spend a little bit of extra money, but if you're doing telecommuting work, regardless of what you do, you're going to need to talk to your employers online, to your clients, to your students if you're a teacher. So having a good headphone with a good microphone is really one of the key things. Everything else that you have is technology-wise is up to you. But these three things I started with and I used for a long time. And then when I finally kind of based myself somewhere, I could buy other equipment. But as far as traveling, smartphone with in-country SIM card, with for a data backup, a laptop, and a headset with a microphone. So these things are the technology things that you should probably have if you're telecommuting and traveling at the same time. So We're going to finish up here with our live broadcast, and we're going to take a little break. But to sum up, keep coming to Hioffer Facebook and the Hioffer webpage, and keep a lookout of the jobs section, because we're opening up new positions in the professional industry. And what I mean by that is we have a professional English teacher online. We've got marketing specialists, international marketing researchers, SEO experts, and we have other positions open as well. And these are going to be telecommute positions as well as positions in China. So keep a look at our website, keep a look at the jobs page, and contact me if you have questions. I'm happy to help you. The next 2 weeks will be on a break, but we'll come back in full force, and I want you to be ready. So get registered. Get your profile looking awesome in the month of August, and be ready to apply for jobs. Be ready to be contacted by employers, and have a good summer. It's almost autumn, so be ready. Have a good day wherever you're located, and contact me, and I will speak to you soon. Bye-bye.